That man right there, David Stockman, says sell everything and sell it now. He is here with his boldest call yet. Plus, there's only one thing to do ahead of the election: sell everything. David Stockman is the author of Trump, A Nation on the Brink of Ruin and How to Bring It Back, and previously served as director of the budget in the Reagan administration. David, it's always good to see you.
If you don't sell before, certainly do it afterwards.
And let's be clear, you're saying sell everything no matter who gets elected.
Yeah, I think everything changed at 1 p.m. last Friday afternoon. We are now in Watergate 2.0 with Teapot Dome thrown in as a bonus. Government is going to be totally paralyzed regardless of who wins. If Hillary wins, it'll be very bad. If Trump wins, it'll be worse. And for 6 months or even longer, I think there will be acrimony, there will be brinksmanship, there'll be paralysis, there will be a swarm of House committees doing investigation from all of these WikiLeaks and all of this email business and on.
Right.
And therefore, it's important because there will be no baton handed off from the Fed to fiscal policy as we slide into recession. And the reason I believe we're sliding into recession is that I follow the IRS, not the BLS. And the BLS can model all the jobs they want. IRS said that last year, the fiscal year ended in September, revenue was up 1%. And in the last quarter, it was down 4%. And in the 5 months since May, even payroll withholding was barely keeping even with wage inflation. So that means the hours aren't happening out there, even if the BLS thinks they are. And if you have a paralyzed Congress, if you have a Fed out of dry powder, and you have a market that's basically been chopping for 700 days, we're at the same place today as we were in December 2014, then you have to ask, there's massive risk, and what's the possible reward?
So when you say sell everything, let's be clear about this. Every asset class, you're saying?
I'm saying
bonds, stocks,
yeah,
gold, real estate?
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying gold. What I'm saying is the markets are hideously inflated. We know there's a bond bubble.
How hideously? I mean, when somebody comes on and says sell everything, that can only mean that they're seeing some horrible impact, some horrible drawdown to come.
Because
so what would that
I think
be?
The markets are delusional that the business cycle is ended, and as soon as we drift into the next recession, and there's no fire,
25% drawdown on?
You have a debt ceiling that's expiring in March. In other words, I like divided government. I'm a libertarian, so I hope they do nothing, okay? But unfortunately, there's a debt ceiling expiring in March, and if you have a paralyzed, acrimonious government, you're going to have a debt ceiling crisis every month as far as the eye can see. And you know what that'll do.
Last quick question for you, David. In your personal portfolio, are you in cash?
Yes, I'm mostly in cash. I have gold, and I'm getting real short.
Okay. David, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. David Stockman.
I think the last time